So welcome to the session, online session on study in Germany for 2016. Now we are supposed to connect with few people, but unfortunately they are still struggling to connect, and some people have already connected on the call. So I hope they will get the instructions carefully and connect this call. Anyway, since this is a live stream and also this will be kept live as a recorded YouTube video, so we will anyway continue with our session, and people can watch if they can't join today. This usually the case, so they can join also. They can watch the session later. Let me share my screen. Okay, so you can see the screen and hear me well. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I will go this way. Okay. So now, this session is to discuss about the postgraduate programs for 2016, actually summer intake for 2016, and we have planned this as like 2-hour session. Supposed to start 15 minutes ago, but now it's now kind of still we are in the welcome stage. But anyway, I already welcome you. Also welcome the future people who are going to watch this later. Basically, what we are trying to do is share our experience in studying in Germany and oral German experience for 30 minutes. Then introduce. Okay, we have a new gentleman who is this. Chapa, welcome. Hello, can you hear us? Chapa, your mic is muted. You can unmute your mic and speak. Okay, we can see you well. Can you hear us? How do I pronounce your name? Jabir, huh? D. Jabir. Okay. Okay, so then. Okay, good. So we have then.
Yes, I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, you can keep your mic muted, and then when you want to talk, you can speak, or else you can also use the chat Q&A. You can look at all the options along your right side corner. I'll show you one more time. In your left side of your screen, you have options, different options. The second option is screen share. First option is actually chatting. Yeah, okay, so yeah, Jibir has already started chatting, so you can chat with the colleagues there. But if you have questions also, you can type there, and then you can discuss whenever you have time. Okay, so this is our session time schedule. Now, first of all, okay. So the objectives of the session this session are actually to share German experience of our German experience among Sri Lankan and other international professionals, to introduce higher education opportunities available, that is masters and postgraduate PhD programs in Germany, to be done in English, and also discuss about program details, eligibility criteria, application process, and scholarships available, and of course also to introduce available consultancy or mentorship programs. Now I'd like to very quickly talk about our network, that is the organizers. We are called training programs in Germany team. Uh, our objective or our work is to increase uh, education collaboration between Germany, Europe, and Sri Lanka, South Asia, and other countries. So how we do that? We introduce and educate about study opportunities in Europe, enhance institutional partnership between South Asia and Europe, and also like, please keep your mic muted, otherwise creating noises. Can you keep your mics mute, please? Okay. Right. So we have been working from 2011, so this is our 6th year, and we are a group of volunteering alumni from Germany, people who studied in Germany and living now in Sri Lanka as well as in other countries. So we are not funded by any organization or university or embassy or government. We are self-funded organization, even though we work with the universities, embassies, and governments in cooperation. Now, I'm sure most of you have already seen this Facebook page. This is our main interface where we post different programs mainly in Germany, but also other programs, scholarships, and other opportunities. So, if you have not considered this, watch and like the page so you can get information about different other programs also. Somebody's mic is not muted. Okay. Right.
I think Gayan is ringing.
No, because that's the problem. Because some people are trying to connect with the previous connection. So I can't connect them and I can't add them. That's the problem. So they are trying to call using the previous call. So can you invite them this connection? Otherwise, it's complicated.
Okay.
Ajay also is in the same problem. You try to, if you're also in that chat, can you try to connect them, invite them for this call? Don't let them to ring, because if they ring, they are originating another call.
Okay. I think someone joined Jabber or someone. He joined.
Yeah. So, but you can also try to connect Srinath back to this call. Okay, let me continue.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk about my experience in Germany. I will talk Leah, who is this? Lena, no? Lena is in another call. We have one viewer, but they're supposed to join this call. I don't know why they can't understand what I'm saying. Okay, Srinath, Srinath, can you try to connect other people because you're also trying to call other call and then people get confused. Now some other people are connected using the previous call. Can you invite them to this call? If you can find the people. Keep your mic muted. Okay. So
All. Okay. Yeah.
so now the the main purpose is actually to introduce Germany as a non-traditional destination because most of international students from South Asia and other developing countries they consider UK, Australia, US as main higher education destinations. But now our purpose is to introduce available opportunities in other countries like Germany, France, Sweden, so-called non-traditional destinations. Now, also to assist you as qualified and academic-oriented people to secure positions in different universities. Now, you have been invited to this call based on your academic credentials. So, we want to help people who are qualified and who are really interested in studying in international universities. Now, as a professional, I have extensive experience in higher education, international higher education. I'm myself alumni of 8 German universities and of 20 European universities out of Germany. Also, I have connections and access to around I think this uh, 100 European universities. So I also work with a few non-European universities as the Sri Lankan and South Asian coordinator and consultant. So these are some of these such connections. In terms of my own academic qualifications, I'm by training I'm an engineer, but also I have 2 MBAs in Germany and also in Pakistan. So I have executive education at different universities in Europe as well as in the United States. As you can see from the list here, there are some of the academic scholarships. So you can see I have got scholarship from different donors or sponsoring organizations such as World Asian Development Bank, Japanese government, European Union, and different international government agencies. So most of my education actually are funded by some form of donorships. These are some of my work experience, but mainly I'm a university lecturer and a consultant working in Sri Lanka, mainly in management studies and strategic studies. I'm currently teaching in 3 universities in Sri Lanka, mainly to MBA programs. I'm going through these things quickly because some of these things are not really relevant to you, but just for me to introduce myself to you, I'm presenting this. Now, this is something which may be relevant if you are planning to study for short courses. Now, there are many short courses, so-called summer programs. Every year, those programs are conducted in European universities. I have participated in some such programs from 2000 to 2002 to 2012 in different countries. Most of these programs actually are on scholarships. So you can see this is not only in Germany, Sweden, Belgium, Finland, Denmark, Germany, and other places on different subjects: management, political science, research studies, and different management subjects. These are some of the seminars, workshops I have conducted in different countries, Europe and elsewhere, during the last few years. I also have presented papers in many countries. This is also important because if you are postgraduate students already and if you have done some research research or any studies on social sciences. There are a lot of opportunities out of in the world. So I want you to just have a look at some of the research participation I have done during last uh, 6 to 7 years. In terms of my international experience, I have lived in 6 countries: in Pakistan, Germany, Sweden, Spain, Switzerland, and of course in Sri Lanka. And then I had professional experience in 22 countries. Altogether, I have visited 34 countries during last 15 years. Now, this is also important because as a Sri Lankan citizen, it is difficult to travel out of my own country if you don't have professional reasons, unless you are very rich or if you have a job by nature you travel. Other than that, this kind of international experience is, as a Sri Lankan, is something which I gained through my professional network and experience. These are some of the professional network I have participated and involved, so I will not go through that. In addition to my research and teaching work, I also work with Sri Lankan academics to get opportunity for them in international places like conference participation. These are some of the well-known people here. This is a panel I organized at University of Cambridge in 2007. This participation in Harvard Kennedy School in 2012. These are some of the business schools I visited in Europe. This is in Netherlands, also in Netherlands. This is in Italy, in the UK. The main purpose is actually inviting people in these countries to come to Sri Lanka for different research and visit purposes. I've also been doing some research, publications, and involved with policymakers in presenting those publications and research work. These are some of my network: UK, France. These are the institutional partnerships building I have been talking about. But it's not, I don't only work with individual students, but also try to improve collaboration between Sri Lankan and international universities at institutional level. University National Defense University, in different business schools in South Asia, in India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Maldives. Okay, so let me come to the final slide on my experience. Now, based on all the activities I mentioned, I want to highlight some of the learnings I got during last 15 years. Now, one important thing, if you are also planning to study in an international destination or international university, it's very important that you have think multicultural. It is not that what you have been living in your own country as an individual, but you have to think, value living in different countries and appreciate other people's cultures. So this is very important if you are planning to be a multinational, international professional. Secondly, it's now we don't anymore talk about engineers alone, management professionals, or any other singular professional qualified people. A lot of universities, a lot of businesses all over the world need people with multidisciplinary qualification and multidisciplinary problem solving approach. So maybe you have first degree in computer science and then masters in psychology or social science. So therefore you should be able to mix and adapt your academic qualification to have a multidisciplinary background that will enhance your chances of getting different scholarships as well as different opportunities. Now, third thing is, now you as an individual, when you are going to live in a different country, may be very different to your own home country in terms of language, in terms of skills you need, the way you develop. So you have to develop sets of tools to survive in different countries. For example, I lived in countries like Pakistan or Spain. Those are not very familiar when I was a Sri Lankan. As a Sri Lankan, when I moved to these countries, I had to develop different skills, maybe way of life, language. So you also will have to think about developing such tools to survive in different societies. Uh, Another important aspect is you as a professional, you will have to develop good professional ethics to manage and develop a network of people from different countries. So maybe you are very confident in your own country as an individual, as a professional, but when you work and study along with network of multi-country people, so you have to develop such ethical behavior. For example, mainly these are actually not individual ethics or religious ethics. I'm talking about professional ethics. Maybe being punctual, helping each other, learning from each other, respect other people's ideas, listen to people, be honest, truthful. So there are a lot of such ethics you have to develop to survive in an international environment. And next one is also very important. Now, by living, by studying, by working in different countries, you will not necessarily earn money or individual resources, but you will be a part of global professional network. So take this network seriously and invest in them, because those people are going to be useful and connected to you for the rest of your life. Now, I as a professional, I have developed such extensive network of professionals in different countries, and this is very useful for me, not only for my own initiative, but also when I'm trying to help people like you. Such network is very useful. So therefore, take the social network very seriously. Second, next point about funding. Now that is something which I keep on highlighting in all the forums. You don't have to be limited, saying that you don't have money to study, you don't have enough funds by yourself. You don't have to worry about. If you have right attitude and real good focus, there are a lot of opportunities for funding, scholarships, and different grants where you can apply to them for your studies and for other opportunities. Now that is why I kept on highlighting opportunities I got, because those opportunities I got just based on my merits and sometimes even need basis, but they are not my own money. Uh, Next point is also important, that don't think you are going to just get a qualification and that is end of your profession and you are going to finish by doing your master's or PhD. But globally, there are a lot of opportunities: short-term, long-term fellowships, scholarships, jobs, continuous professional development. So consider this as this journey, not as a end or as a destiny. So that is one approach I kind of learned through my academic journeys. And it's very important that you plan your postgraduate studies as a long-term plan. You have to invest not only money, your effort, your time. So plan well, invest, and you get the return maybe from 2 years to 5 years. So consider this as an investment and investment proposal. Okay, this is about what I have learned from my European and other academic experience. You can find more details about me through these different social and web connections. I'm very active on social media and I have my own website. So you can search me through Google and you can find out about my background and my achievements or qualifications. Okay. Up now, any questions? We see Jaber Varian is there. There are a few people who are trying to communicate to the other one. Now Gayan added Lena to the other one. This not the this connection. You have to add to the connection we are already in. Gayan, try to add Lena, communicate with Lena, Elias, and try to connect to the hangout here. You are trying to connect her with the uh, previous one. That is why she was complaining that she can't connect. Okay. So anyway, I don't see any questions, so maybe we can go ahead. Okay, let me share the screen again. Okay, this is our team. So we are the people who are working to help others, or German alumni. Out of 4 people here, Sandra is not available today, and Chintaka is also Sandra is in UK, and she joined us during the last session. Chintaka is in Scotland, he's doing a PhD there, but he is also not joining today due to time gap. Walter is supposed to join, maybe he will join later. And Kubutu is already with us. Kubutu, you want to say something very quickly? You can hear. You can unmute
Yes.
my. Good.
Hi. Hi everyone. I'm Budu, joining from Colombo, Sri Lanka. Shall I tell something about my background right now? Or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a lecturer and at the same time I'm a psychologist. Now I hope to share some of my experience of studying in Germany for a short period of time after some time. Uh, Mr. Hityarach, now should I share my experience now or later?
No, you can share now.
Okay. Actually, in my case, my first visit to Germany is in 2012. That is for a summer program in University of Ulm. Um, that was the first time I traveled to Germany, and that is basically that is actually a two weeks program, and it was about medical tourism, and there were people came from all over the world, right, about 20 countries, and all of them came up with their own research work, and people presented their paper. So even in my case, I was able to present a paper there. At the same time, the program was fully funded by DART, German. Basically, it is from German government. So we were funded, basically I and including my other participants. We were all scholarship holders, and we were funded for our lodging, traveling, uh, everything, train travel, and including train travels. So our program basically included classroom studies at the same, as well as some other excursions. So in that case, we were allowed to and got chances of traveling some parts of the country. It was a very lovely experience in that way. And for the second time again, I got another chance of attending the program. Unfortunately, I couldn't attend. Again, I got a scholarship, and this time, this end of this month, end of this August, I am planning to attend another summer program again at 2 weeks of program on conflict management and resolution in Humboldt University, Berlin, and I look forward to participate in that program. Actually, I think this is a very good opportunity. Like for me, like I did my after my first after I got my first degree in Sri Lanka from the University of Peradeniya. Basically, I had my higher study plans, but I didn't know about scholarships basically. So I had my masters from University of Delhi from my own money, but later on only I got to know about these chances. And what I have to tell you is like. I have never tried for masters and PhDs, but I'm planning to do that. So there are plenty of opportunities there in the world, and you just don't have to have money to travel and also to get education. Only thing is you just have to look for them. And I think for my career as well as my personal life and personal and professional life, these participating in these programs are very valuable experiences. And so I think even in your case, you will be much benefited from such travel and study programs. So I wish you all the best with that and in your future plans. And if you need to contact me, you can contact me through summer programs in Germany Facebook page, and even through Mr. Charminder. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So, Pudu is leaving to Germany next week, right?
Yes.
For how long?
Actually, my program is for two weeks, but at the same time, I'm planning to travel a bit more, about one more week. So it's altogether it's about 3 weeks.
So you are on full DART scholarship for your program.
Yes. And it is fully funded. Like more, the scholarship would pay me for my accommodation, traveling, and everything.
Okay, good. Yeah, thank you very much, Pudu. If there are any questions, you can type to Pudu and she can answer your questions when I'm talking. Okay, so if Korida comes, he will talk. Otherwise, we can continue. Okay, so I'm going to introduce programs and the other details. Okay, so why we ask people to think about Germany as your international education destination? Now there are many reasons. Some of these reasons I have listed. Now Germany is at the moment the best performing economy in Europe. All of you, I'm sure, know, and it's also the country considered as a world leading technological advancements, innovations, and high-tech industries. So if you are parents study for engineering, computer science, or management innovations, Germany has proven industry where when you are studying, you can also get exposure to such industrial places. Of course, Germany as a OECD country or developed country, the qualifications are recognized all over the world. Most attractive thing is compared to many other developed countries, higher education in Germany still is free. It's funded by the taxpayers' money. So even if you are a foreigner, you can study almost free in Germany. And of course, in addition to free education, there are very generous scholarships, such as German government scholarship program, DART, or even European funding called Erasmus Plus or Erasmus Mundus. Now, 15 or 20 years ago, German education was very complicated. They had everything in German, and also structure or the procedure, educational qualification were very kind of German. Now, as a result of the streamlining by European Union through all European countries, so-called Bologna process, has streamlined German education also to be done in English and to be compatible with bachelor's, master's, PhD, uh, so-called Anglo-Saxon or global standard. So you can now in Germany, unlike before, you can do bachelor's, master's, or PhD in English as in the UK or as US. Also, when you are a student in Germany, or when you are working, or when you are living there, you can you can travel to 26 countries without visa or with your German visa or resident permit. And also, studying in Germany is also very interesting because you are studying in English, but it is not an English-speaking country. So you will get entirely different set of living style or cultures, but same time you can study in English. Now this is very important because I have experienced that as a very unique combination. You will be studying like what you study in European or US university, but you will look at this from continental European point of view or German point of view. Now, when you say German speaking world, it is not only Germany, but Germany, Luxembourg, part of Switzerland, Austria, part of Italy, part of Belgium. So it is more than 100 million people, and there's a network of businesses operating in such places. So you will get exposure to German way of business management or German way of cultural living. And compared to the countries in the same living standard, Germany has Germany's cost of living is lower. Therefore, you will be able to live a more economical life, but access to better resources as a student. And going to US or UK or Australia to a same standard university is still very expensive and very competitive. But since Germans are still trying to attract international students, you can consider it's not so competitive as going to a similar standard university in the US, for example. So by considering all these factors, Germany is still it's an ideal destination if you are a middle class student who want to do your postgraduate studies internationally. It has low cost, better facilities, high level qualification, as well as comparatively easy access to the universities. But German universities are not so popular compared to US, UK universities in many countries, including Sri Lanka. So, what are the reasons? First of all, not many people know that Germany is such an attractive educational destination. And also, compared to US, UK universities, German universities don't do advertising, and they don't even appoint local agents in each country. So therefore, you don't see many agents promoting universities, but to see for universities, UK or US universities. And in fact, politically in Germany, still education is considered commodity, or it's not a commodity but a right. So because it's government taxpayers' money is spent for higher education, so therefore they don't really trade it like Australians do. So therefore that is why you don't see many advertisements again like so-called English-speaking countries. Of course, there are historical reasons. Now, if you are from a British colony, you like to go to England. If you are from French colony, you like to go to France, or for similar reasons to Australia or US. But since Germany didn't have colonies, there are no that logical extension of colonies people going to the center. That is one reason why people have not been going to Germany for education. There are many programs conducted in English particularly masters and PhDs, but also undergraduate programs. Now, even if you can study in English alone, when you are going to find a job, or sometime when you are going to live in a local, for example, community, language and cultural barriers still there are some in some places. So it's not fair to say just if you study or if you speak English, you can have a very dynamic like in Germany. This is same with other countries also. So you have to uh, learn the way they live German life, or German how the German language is spoken. So there are still some barriers in full settlement as a foreigner. And additionally, important aspect is not many people think without good qualification you can get a offer, or you can get admission to Germany. So this is not the case. Unlike many other countries, German universities consider the admission as a very serious affair. But therefore, you have to have a proper qualification, which I will explain later, to get admission to the programs. Sorry. Made a mistake, just a minute. Any questions up to now? Okay, if you can see now. Can you see the screen? Yeah. Okay. So what are the available opportunities in German universities? Education opportunities. So it's not only about bachelor's and master's only. You can, as I told you, there are a lot of conferences. If you are a researcher, lecturer, academic, you can apply for research, your present participation in conferences to present your papers, which mainly you can get some form of funding. And also, if you are a postgraduate student or fresh graduate, you can also look at internship at German multinationals. Some job opportunities also there. These are not open to all the nationals, but there are some opportunities for international professionals. Uh, Germany is known for very general research fellowships. There are many research fellowships, particularly if you are a postdoctorate, but there are other fellowships also funded by industrially supported foundations. Of course, there are undergraduate programs you can study in English. Uh, they are very common nowadays. Not really most of the time for free, but they are as good as doing a bachelor's degree in UK or Australia. And we also talk about short courses, summer programs, which I showed a list of programs I participated. They are also annually held at German universities. Now today we are talking about postgraduate programs, mainly masters and PhDs. Now I will very briefly introduce about summer programs. Now summer means during summertime from July to October, most of the universities in Germany are closed for vacation. So therefore no regular students and regular program. So during that time they organize different short courses based on the interest of different departments, different professors, can be from international relations to management, social cultural studies, different programs. The idea is to attract international students from different parts of the world to German universities to have such international short courses. by doing so, they share their research experience, research expertise, findings, and because German universities are doing a lot of very innovative and updated research. So these summer programs are kind of way of German academics and professionals to share their experience and findings with the international community as a continuous professional development process. Now, why people should think about participating in such short courses? Of course, this is like a special training on a selected academic area. Can be marketing, can be management, any management subject or computer science. So, on a particular selected topic, and you get a valuable certificate, say that you participated in such programs, which will be very useful if you are planning either for postgraduate studies or even looking for new job opportunities. So these certificates are really valuable. And of course, you get updated knowledge on cutting edge research findings on different subject matters. These programs are not just classroom based only. You will be able to visit different industries and political institutions, including European institutions, Parliament, France, or maybe places like Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen. So different places as a part of these short courses will be given opportunity to experience these places. Of course, these people, the participants are from different part of the world, so you develop a network of 30 to 40 people as your classmate from different countries. Now, going to, like as Guru mentioned, it's going to such summer programs are not only about education, so you will be able to live and experience one of the most advanced societies in the world. In addition to that, you will be able to travel to different countries in the neighborhood. Can be France, Belgium, Poland, or any other Schengen countries on your choice. So these are some of the benefits of participating in summer programs. Now, the target audience for summer programs can be different. Mainly, it is for postgraduate or sometimes undergraduate study students. University lecturers and researchers are also invited. Of course, government officers, they have programs for government officers, NGOs, people who are working on NGOs, even for corporate sector managers, and people with different interests. So there are courses targeted to different target audience based on the interest or the scope of the program. So when you look at these programs, you will be able to see what is the target audience for each course. The basic idea is that there are programs for almost all the professional groups. Now, this is a list of participants for summer programs from 2011 to 2014. Sorry, 2011 to 2014. As you can see, we started in 2011. We had 2 participants. 2012, 2 participants. 2013, we had 4 participants. Those all people from Sri Lanka who went to Germany for short courses and came back. Now this 2015 also we have people are still preparing to go. Few people participating, and all of they had very good experience, and some of them actually invited speakers in our different forums. Okay, so since we don't talk much about summer programs during this session, that will be actually we will have a separate session in March for summer programs for 2016. We'll focus on masters and PhD programs. Okay, so masters program in Germany are 2 years in duration, full time 2 years. PhDs are three years. This is like in any similar country. Now there are 2 intakes: summer intake and winter intake. Summer intake, that is the intake we are kind of targeting now, that is for 2016 April, but you have to apply by end of most probably by end of December 2015. Winter intake is actually comparatively bigger intake. There are more programs in winter. That is September 2016. Deadline will be April 2015. So now I advise people to start applying now. Prepare yourself. Then you can apply to programs in the summer. That is by starting by April. In case if you don't get admission, you will get more opportunities for winter intake, that is to 2016 September. So there are two intakes. Programs are conducted in English, but also you will be able to learn German as a formal language during your studies. There will be free short German courses offered by different universities. Most of these programs don't charge tuition. Sometimes they charge a small semester fee, but many universities don't even charge that one. That means you don't have to pay for your tuition. If you look at compared to other countries, you are saving around 10,000 to 12,000 US dollars per year. Now, one advantage of studying or applying to German universities is that you will be able to follow multi-country courses. That means one semester in Germany, one semester in Belgium, one semester in Spain or Sweden. So there are such programs organized by European Union, especially Erasmus Mundus program. Of course, as a postgraduate student, you can work. You have entitlement to work per year, 120 days or 280 days, 240 days, half days. So that is your entitlement. But I have warned you again here, unlike in the UK, work and study is not really encouraged in Germany. You can study and work. So that is different. And of course, you have to find out a job suitable to you. You will be paid student rate, but you have entitlement to work approximately 3 months per year. And students, if you get admission to postgraduate studies, you can also accompany your children and your family, but dependents can't work in Germany as per the regulation. And one advantage is that if you once you finish your studies, you can apply for 18 months job seeking visa. For that 18 months, you can try to find out a good job. If the job satisfies the criteria of this work permit, even after 18 months, you can stay in Germany or in Europe and work. Otherwise, after 18 months of your end of your job seeking visa, you have to come back to your own country. Now, this is an example for like estimation for you to budget when you're planning for your studies. Now, here, this is actually if you are a self-funding student, that means you don't get a scholarship, but you get admission to a German university. Now, tuition fees, it is not really tuition fees, but it's called semester fees. This is not many universities anymore charge that, but I anyway added for you for planning purposes. So for 1 year, you have to allocate 1,000 euros. That means semester fee is 500 euros per 6 months. For living in Germany, in German standard, you have to have around 7,000 euros per month. That means your accommodation, food, and other living expenses. That is altogether 12 into 700 euros per year. Of course, for travel, visa, and other things, you have to also allocate around 1,000 euros. So altogether, you have to budget 10,000, around 10,000 euros at the beginning. Now, this money should be deposited in the German bank. When you get admission, you have to show that you have that money for your first year of studies. Then only you will be given the visa for your studies. Most of the universities advise you to deposit this money in a bank in their home city of where the university is located. And then once you go there, after going to Germany, you can withdraw the money in installments, like in 12 installments. That is how it works. So if you are planning to apply for German master's degree or PhD, mainly master's degrees, even if you get scholarship, but I would advise you to plan this as your financial requirement at the beginning of your application. So what kind of programs available? There are different categories of program. Now German universities categorize the program in a slightly different manner. For example, when you say economics, social science and law, that means business administration, MBA, all these things are also included here. So you can see there are a few categories. Under those categories, now you don't ask me, there are no, for example, let's say area studies, but that is included in language and cultural studies. In the same way, you have different, all the degrees, all the programs are categorized around this category. Now, for 2015, we had 230 for summer intake and 690 winter intakes for master's program, and 220 and 290 for winter PhD programs for 2015. Every year, these number of programs are in increase. So you can safely assume that you as a single professional, you can apply at least to 20 relevant programs based on your background and your interest. Now, what are the eligibility criteria for admission and also for scholarship? Now, you have to have a very good academic background. That means if you apply for master's degree, you have to have a good undergraduate degree. If you apply for a PhD, you definitely have a master's degree. In addition to your academic background, you have to have a good resume. Now, why this resume is important? If you have similar people with similar qualification, they will look at your unique experience and unique professional background. That will enhance your admission opportunities or probability. They will always ask you to write motivation letters why they should hire you for that program, and they will ask what are your professional objectives and career goal and how this university, that education helps. So you have write two letters at least. There are application forms. Most of these forms can be filled online, or you have to print them and fill them. You have to have good recommendation letters. Most probably one should be from your own supervisor. For example, if you are working in the industry, maybe your own supervisor or senior person from your company can give you one reference letter, and one letter from your professor or former lecturer who has knowledge about your academic credentials. So prepare at least two letters or 2 or 3 letters. Then if you are not studied in an English speaking country, your bachelor's degree is not from UK, Australia or New Zealand, you have to prove that you can study in English in a international environment. So this can be done by sitting for exam like IELTS or TOEFL. Normally there's no one single minimum marks, but if you have IELTS around 6 or 6.5 general qualification, that is fairly enough for most of these programs. And if you are applying for a PhD, you have to have a PhD research proposal at the application stage. So these are eligibility for programs as well as for applying for scholarships. I'm trying to show you some actually I won't be able to show because I can't share the screen in the browser. So these are some of these sample programs. If you can take a screenshot of this, you should be able to do it by the application here. Along your left side, you have Q&A. Then there's a picture of camera. If you can capture That means you can get a screenshot of this program, so you can leisurely look at such programs later. Now, why I have listed them? I have listed them by combining different subjects and different levels. Now, most of people asking for MBA program. The first one is the typical MBA. You have to pay money, but it's a professional international MBA. But then the second and third programs are almost free program. They are also master's program in international business, but they are not private universities, so you don't have to pay tuition. Then there is another engineering master's degree, and the international master's program South Asian studies is not business degree, it's a area studies. It's also kind of free. The last one is a PhD program. Now these are only sample programs. If you go into this program to URL, you can see admission criteria, what kind of orientation they have, scholarships they have. Those things are there. So I just want to show you how you just get the idea about master's program or PhD programs in Germany. Since we don't have time, as well as it's difficult to share these pages online, I will not go through that, but you can get that later. Okay, so go to the next one. Okay, so let me go to the next screen. Okay, so these are some of the scholarships. If you are applying for European universities, these are main scholarship schemes. Country-specific scholarships. Germany has this DART, www.daad.org is the main website. You can get information about German government scholarships available to German universities. Then also, if you apply to Belgium, there's a similar country-specific scholarship scheme called VLIR or US. The website is given there. Same way, Netherlands also has a national scholarship program called MOFIC. Website is given, so you can. There are programs, for example, particularly targeted towards developing country national. So they have a list of program eligibilities and other details in these national country-specific scholarships. And then in Germany, you also have more foundation-based scholarships, like Maths research scholarships, or another Shell scholarship. So these are different foundations offering scholarship. Most of you will be also able to apply to these programs for your master's and bachelor's PhD degree. Now, the next scholarship is called Erasmus Mundus or Erasmus Plus program, which is not by a national government, but it is by European Union. They have different grant program, not only for individual applicants, but university collaborations, different multi-country programs. But the focus here is for individual applicants. You have scholarship for masters as well as for bachelor's degrees. I have given you the URL here. You can look at that to get details. Now, in terms of Erasmus Mundus scholarships, which is now called Erasmus Plus scholarship, there are two types of programs. One is master's program. The other one is for doctorate or PhD program. Now, unlike German or European government scholarships, These programs normally try to encourage people to study in more than one country. So this is operated by consortium of higher education institutions. For example, you can spend one semester in Germany, one semester in Sweden, one semester in Spain or some other country. But when you apply to one program, and then you get admission automatically to all these universities by as part of your admission. This scholarship will cover your tuition fees. You will also be given a good amount of money for your living, to get insurance, travel ticket, almost everything. Uh, uh, when you apply to the programs, call for application. They will call, the university will call. You will apply, and then uh, directly apply. They will select you for Erasmus Mundus scholarship if you are eligible. Now, Erasmus Mundus, the categories are different again. Engineering, manufacturing and construction, humanities and arts, social science, business and law, science, mathematics and computing, health and welfare, agriculture and veterinary. That's how they have categorized. There are around 105 master's degrees this year, and there are around 30 PhD programs under Erasmus Mundus scholarships. Now you have to remember that they offer scholarship not for arbitrary general programs. That is why I said it's very important to be a multidisciplinary person. Now they will have, let's say, masters in nanotechnology or masters in water and energy management. They have combined subject matters as masters and PhD programs. But if you have a good recent first degree, you are eligible to apply to such programs. And the good thing is you get almost everything if you get Erasmus Mundus scholarship. Now these are some of the uh, details of the scholarship. You get the expenses for your travel. This is from your own home country to the university, as well as when you are changing the country from one university to other university, you get travel grants. You get full funding for the tuition. You don't have to pay tuition. And also, interesting thing is you get around 1,000 euros per month. So this is a very decent amount as a student to live in Europe. 4,000 euros. It's very good deal. Now, these are some of the websites, useful websites if you apply for scholarships as well as for programs. Now that is the main website. You get all the information about different scholarships, application process and everything. So I advise you to get that website. I have already listed European Erasmus Mundus website. German embassy in Colombo. If you have embassy in your own country, please visit that website also. Now, Germany has a cultural center like America has American Center and British Council. The same way, this is called Goethe Institute. In all the countries, main countries, you have cultural center as a separate place where they have information about the language courses, universities, and other cultural exchange opportunities. So I advise you to visit Goethe Institute in your own country. This is the general website. Then you have this study in Germany is a very good portal where you have opportunities and all the information about different education opportunities as well as other information. Very good, useful website. Of course, Germany is very active on social media. This Germany and Sri Lanka is the website of social media home Facebook page of German embassy. Then we have German Info social media as well as our own social media Germany 11. So I invite you to visit them also to get information about new programs and other education related information. Okay, final point is about now how we can help. Now, of course, you can look at this website and you can apply on your own. But if you want to get advice and support, we have a mentorship program organized by some of our alumni. So what we do is we look at your background, look at your background and then try to recommend you relevant program based on your preference and your expertise. Also, we will help in organizing your application, your CV, essays, and motivation letters, because these are very important for you to get admission. Just having your CV in the existing format is not very good. So you have to have attractive letters and also your CV. Now, you as the applicant will do the all collaborations and communications, but our mentor will help you to communicate with them in a professional manner. So this mentorship program is not just only for you to get admission. Of course, you can get advice only for admission, but also till you get admission, not limited to one intake, but as far as you get admission, we will be helping. I had highlighted here, obtaining visa is actually a responsibility of the applicant, but we can provide some guidelines based on our experience and expertise. We also can help you to find out the best way to travel in Germany, best way to how to get the best tickets, and a lot of local information based on our experience. We will also be able to help you in Germany, for example, to find a job. Sometimes help get connected to the community, depending upon which city you will be based. Now, why you want to get help from a mentor? Because you can get the support to prepare your application. You can get advice to decide your programs more effectively. Of course, you will get higher chance of getting admission because of the mentors are mainly experienced people in Germany. They have knowledge about how university work and a lot of different local knowledge. They will help you in doing your application in a professional manner, and of course you get a good guidance. It's always for any professional venture. It's good to have a professional mentor. The idea is that your effectiveness and success rate will be improved with the support of a professional mentor. So depending upon the assistance you need, the mentorship fee will vary depending upon your background as well as the level of assistance you need, from 250 euros to 1000 euros. Those things can be discussed in individual level. Okay, so how it should happen? Now you should start application starting from, let's say, early October to end December. That is the application time. You can apply till December, so it's like 3 months work. You get an announcement by within 1 month most probably, or by mid-June, mid-January, or mid-February 2016. You get the outcome of your admissions. Normally, I advise my applicants to apply for around 5 programs to get admission to 1 or 2 applications you make. Then for applying visa, you have to plan for 2 months. When you get admission letter, you have to prepare all other visa-related documents. Take about 2 months, and by late March you can apply to visa. You can get the visa by late March, and then you can travel to Germany by early April for your postgraduate studies. So it's not like 1 month work. It is like you have to plan now itself, and it will be like 5 to 6 months work. So what is next? If you want to apply, if you want to find out programs, as I discussed with you, you can find all this information from this website and then apply independently. But if you want our mentorship or our consultancy, you have to send a mail confirming that you are interested to work with us, and then we will invite you for individual appointment online, where we will look at your certificates and all things and discuss with you how can you help you. So you have to send that confirmation by next Monday, I think, 24th of September, saying that if you are interested to work with us, then we can set up an individual meeting to discuss. Okay, that's it for the moment. Let's see if you have any questions. Okay. We go out of the screen. Okay, so what are the questions? Now I already have questions from Jabir. What are the most accomplishments? Okay, that I answered. What are the Germans diplomas of agri all over the world? Example in Algeria. I don't know exactly about Algeria, but all over the world it is the standard international qualification. So they are not diploma anymore. Actually, they are bachelors, masters, and PhD. So whether you go to UK university, Australian university, US university, German university, standard, of course, based on rank can be different, but they are all equal in quality and standard. Yes. I know some people try to connect to the session, but they couldn't. So always you can watch the video on YouTube. So there are some other questions from that other chat. I think Lena has asked some questions. Let me check. She says it's not clear. Of course, she didn't join the session and she was getting from other session. So that is the problem. Let me check the screen again. Please, what are the required documents? So the documents, as I told you already, are your CV, your degree certificate, other professional accomplishments, and similar certificates. But each program will have different requirements for, and also the English qualification like IELTS. But then these should be looked from with reference to each program. But basically, it is about your qualification, experience, and other achievements. Short courses are those are held in summer. That is from July to September. We will have a separate session to talk about short courses like April or May, March or April 2016. You can join them. Okay. Lena, did I answer your questions? This video will be available on YouTube and as well as on Google Plus, where you can watch them also later and ask questions if you have any. Yeah, but you, Lena is not. You are not in this this session. You are chatting from a different session, so it will be difficult to answer your questions. But if you can watch this, you can get the answers to your questions you already asked. Some of these things already we have discussed during the session. Maybe you missed it. Okay, I think we don't have many questions now. Some people have already left. So thank you for joining. I hope this session was useful, and maybe it's also going to be useful for people who are watching it later. But that is also the idea, even though we didn't have many people like last time, we still wanted to conduct this because we want to have this as a record where people can watch it and get some information. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for joining. Chaminda, Srinath, Ubudu, Lena, Darian. Good night and hope to hear from you. All the best. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.